Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to our science lesson for today. We are talking about plants. Okay, so today we're going to read this book called Flowers. It has this really pretty picture of a flower close up. What you're going to need for this lesson is you're going to need your plant journal. Do you remember which one your plant journal is? It looks like this. You need this and a pencil. And if you want crayons to color when you're done, you can get some crayons if your parents have any. But you need your plant journal and a pencil right now. But first, we're going to read. So you don't have to write yet. Just put that down and let's listen to our book first. The page we're going to do today is about the parts of a plant. Okay, so while we're reading, I want you today to think about some of the parts of a plant while we're reading so that when we come back to do this, you might be ready. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and go back to our story. All right, the book's called Flowers. All right, it says, what is a flower? Buzz, see the bee? It sits on a flower. A flower is part of a plant. All right, so right here, look at this cool diagram that says parts of a plant. And this is exactly what we're going to do when we're done with this story. But it has a flower here. It shows that the plant is growing and there's a flower. There's leaves. There's fruit. There's seeds inside the fruit. What kind of plant do we think this is? Yeah, this looks like a little tomato plant, maybe cherry tomatoes. Miss Thompson planted some of those. All right, this thing is called the stem. Here's the seed that grew, and then who knows what these are called down here? Yeah, those are the roots. We talked about that yesterday in our lesson. Now, where a plant has a flower, usually that is where the fruit is going to grow. That's where the tomatoes are going to grow. Remember when we learned about pumpkins and we went to the farm? Remember how the pumpkin vines had a big flower first and then the pumpkin grew? So that is a part of a plant. Now, not all plants that have flowers are going to have fruit. Sometimes there's just plants that have like these roses. They're just pretty roses on this picture. They're not going to have a fruit. But some plants do. All right, let's keep going. See the buds? They grow from stems. A bud opens into a flower. Okay, so look at this stem in this picture. Okay, and then see the buds and the flowers starting to come out of the buds. If you look at trees outside, you can sometimes see the buds in the springtime before the flowers bloom. Flowers have petals. Petals can be many colors. They can be many shapes. So look at all these flowers in this garden. All of these flowers are different. These ones have a different shape that kind of go down like a cylinder. These have tiny little petals. These ones are like kind of long and skinny. And then these roses have big petals. So flowers are all different. What do flowers do? Flowers make seeds and fruit. Some seeds grow in flowers and some grow inside the fruit. So, a flower like a sunflower, the seeds grow in the flower in the middle. In a plant like a tomato plant, the seeds grow inside the tomatoes. That's why you see seeds in your tomatoes if you cut a tomato up, or inside of an apple. Some flowers make pollen. The wind carries it, and animals carry it too. It lands on other flowers. So this is pollen coming off of one of these, this flower. And then outside right now, with it being springtime, sometimes you'll see pollen on the cars, or if you have a chair or a table outside, it kind of makes this yellow powder. You might have even seen it in the roads from all the trees that are blooming right now. Well, that's pollen, and sometimes it makes us sneeze. It makes our allergies act up. Flowers use pollen. It makes seeds. New plants grow from seeds. So even though the pollen sometimes drives us crazy when it gets on our cars and makes us sneeze and not feel good just for a little bit in the springtime, it's important. We need the pollen. It's what helps the flowers grow and all the plants grow. All kinds of flowers. Plants need sun and water. This flower grows in water. Do you see this lily flower? It grows in the water near the lily pads. It's really cool. Some plants have many flowers. This plant just has one. Some animals get food from flowers. Sip, a bird gets food from this flower. And then, do you know what kind of bird this is? Yeah, this is a hummingbird. They're really tiny and they have this long nose right here, this beak, and they get their food out of the flowers. It's pretty cool. So flowers are very important for lots of reasons. So now let's go back to that first page that had the diagram of the plant. And let's get a good look at that so we can remember the parts of a plant. We have the flower, the leaf, the fruit, the stem, the seeds, and the roots. Okay, and now let's go to our plant journal and go to this page. I'm going to give you a second to get to this page. All right, now we're going to label this. Now look down here. You have these boxes that have no words. We're not cutting and gluing today. We're going to write in these boxes. Down here, it shows you the words. We have roots, stem, leaves, flower, seed. We're going to label this together. Okay, so get your pencil ready. We're going to do this together today. So let's look up here at the top. What is this thing? Yeah, that's the flower. Now, which one of these says flower? Starts with a blend, F-L. Find the one that starts with F-L, and let's write it. Yep, it's right here. Flower. Let's write flower up here in this box. That's the flower. All right. Now let's go to the next one. All right, what is this box pointing to? Let's watch this. What is this pointing to right here? What's this thing? Who remembers from the story? Yeah, that's a stem. All right, find the word down here that says stem. Yep, it's this one. Starts with S-T. Let's write stem right up here. S-T-E-M. Good. All right, what is this thing? And it's not a leaf. Yep, that is a seed. That is a seed. Where do we think, which one of these says seed? Yeah, this one right here. All right, S-E-E-D. Good. All right, we got two more to do. What's this one? This is the leaves. This is the leaves. So which one of these says leaves? What's leaves start with? Yep, starts with L. All right, so let's write that. Leaves. Good job. And what's this last one? Those are roots. Very good. Roots. So let's write roots. Great job. Look, you've labeled the whole plant, all the parts. Very good. Now you can color it. Okay, so that's something you guys can do if you have crayons at home. You can color your flower, make it whatever colors you want, color your seeds, you can color the roots, you can color the dirt. You can even make a sky back here if you want to. But now you know all about the parts of a plant. All right, and so tomorrow we're going to talk more about growing seeds. Tomorrow we might actually talk about how to plant some of our seeds that we have at home. All right, good job on your science, everybody. Keep, if you want to go outside today too, it's pretty outside. You can look for plants. Maybe you can find some buds. Maybe you can find some different types of plants around your house that have leaves. All right, good job.